Wow.
Welcome you all to the Fern Ground. I'm going to get started. It's a little warm up here.
Yeah.
We don't get any breeze. Please block it. I'll get started. Let me welcome you to the Fern Grotto, and a grotto is just a shallow cave. That's the definition of a grotto, which I happen to know because I looked it up in the dictionary. Just to be sure I wasn't giving you guys bad information. And really, that's all there is up there. The cave only goes in about 25 feet or so. But what it is actually is the end of a lava tube that begins way back up in the hill somewhere. The cave, though, is actually a lot larger than it looks from here. Now, if any of you have been here before, then you might remember having gone all the way up and into the cave, because that's what we used to do. We used to send all of our visitors clear on up into the cave, and when we did, we could easily fit 150 people inside the cave. Now, I know that for a fact because I tried squeezing in 200 once. Yeah, that was a real bad idea. Anyway, it gets its name Fern Grotto from the long ferns you see hanging from the top and sides of the cavern. They're all growing out of the cracks in the rocks upside down. They are the Boston sword ferns that we call cuckoo cuckoo. Prior to 1982, they actually covered the entire face of this cavern, all of them hanging down some 10 to 15 feet and more. So really, that's where the name Fern Grotto comes from. If you're wondering why we don't have so much anymore, very simple. 2 hurricanes, but the last one, Hurricane Iniki, in 1992, was a Category 4 storm with winds, sustained winds of around 180 miles an hour, gusts upwards of 200 miles an hour. And that hurricane, the thing about that hurricane is the fact that the eye of that storm passed directly over Kauai. And so if you know how hurricanes work, then you realize that with Iniki we got the double whammy. We got slammed from the front side and the back side of that storm. It devastated this island. Here at the grotto, it destroyed all of the ferns. I mean, there was nothing left up there but bare rock after Iniki passed through. So what you're seeing here today is what has grown back in the 20 years now. Yesterday made 20 years. Yesterday was our 20-year anniversary of Hurricane Iniki. So the ferns are coming back, but very slowly. The water you see dripping from the top of the cave, well, that comes from a public restroom located about Okay. I was just checking. Okay. So you guys are paying attention. No, that comes from a little spring about a mile inland. Flows this way the year round. It never stops. At one time, though, there was a large waterfall here that actually stretched across this entire grotto. But all of that water was diverted away in the mid-30s by the sugar plantations to irrigate their sugar fields. And so really, this is the only flow we've had here at the grotto since that time. The cave itself, its ancient name is Ma'ama Akua Lono. It's dedicated to the god Lono, one of the 4 major gods our Hawaiian people worship. The god of agriculture, harvest, and fertility. And so our Hawaiian people who once lived in and farmed this river valley would come here after each harvest, bringing a small portion of their harvest to leave in the cave as an offering, believing that whatever they left in the cave this season ensured a good crop and a good harvest the next. Then when Christianity was introduced to the islands by the missionaries and our queen became a Christian, well, she then turned around and banned all of our ancient religious practices because now they were considered pagan. And so all ceremonies here at the grotto came to an end, and over the course of time, eventually the cave forgotten about. Today, the only ceremonies still held here are weddings, and trust me, we have lots. The first was back in 1962 when an actress named Lola Albright, one of the stars of the old Peter Gunn TV series, came here to be married. Well, since her wedding in 62, there have been well over 10,000 weddings performed here at the grotto, couples coming from across the United States and around the world. Local couples? No. Local couples, when they get married, they all go to Vegas. But that's just the local mentality. Locals don't want to get married in a hole in a rock. I don't care how sacred. But all the weddings used to take place inside the cave. Now that was the whole point of coming here to the grotto, to be married. Couples wanted their wedding ceremony performed inside the sacred cave. Today, though, unfortunately, all the weddings take place here on the platform, using the grotto as a backdrop for pictures. Reason? 2006. Beginning about mid-February and in through April. There's a stretch in that 2.5-month period when we got 42 consecutive days of rain on this island and on parts of Oahu, which caused a lot of the rocks and boulders from the hillside above the cavern to come rolling down off the top. Some of those boulders were the size of compact cars. So it's become too dangerous to take anyone anywhere near the lip of the cave, and so it's for everyone's safety that we do have to keep you here on the platform. But at least for those of you visiting us for the first time, well, at least you still get your chance to see the grotto, even though you don't get to go into the grotto anymore, to see the beauty of the ferns that have grown back. And of course, we are still going to do the Hawaiian wedding song for all of you.
Oh my God.
It means I'm waiting for thee. The same way we do it for all the couples who come here to get married. The king himself, Elvis. Yeah, my granddaddy. Yeah, he popularized that song in the movie Blue Hawaii, a major portion of which was filmed here on Kauai. And it's a tradition here at the grotto that when the song is done, you turn to whoever it is you came here with, or
Kissing you.
whoever it is you happen to be standing or sitting next to, and you give that person a great big kiss. So look around you. Be careful, line yourselves up accordingly. Oh, and if you don't kiss, you guys are no fun, so be fun people today and kiss somebody. I will be checking. Then when your kissing is done, you can go ahead and take all the pictures you want.
They're starting already.
Suggestion for your picture taking while you're here in the islands. Wherever you stop, not only here at the grotto, if there are other people around, just like here, always ask somebody else, even if you don't know them, but ask them politely if they wouldn't mind taking your picture for you. Then offer to do them the same favor. That way when you get home, you look back at the pictures from this vacation. If you're traveling as a couple, you'll both be in all the shots. If you have your own little family group, you will all be in all the shots. And then when you're done and ready to head back to the boat, exit off to your right, take those steps over there in the corner of the platform, follow that back path to the boat. You get a look at the back side of the park. Then on the way down, we're not rushing you back. But if you don't get enough pictures on the way up, you can get them on the way down. You'll see more of the red and pink ginger like these blooming behind me. On the back left side, that skinny tree with the really neat looking leaves and the fruit on top, that's a papaya tree, and those are young papayas up on top. This back path will take you right past our banana patch, the trees back there with the gigantic leaves. If you look close, you'll see one young bunch of apple bananas there. Okay, so anybody have any questions for me before we do the wedding song? Okay. Anybody celebrating an anniversary that would like us to acknowledge that fact? Okay, in the cap.
30 years.
30 years there.
50 years.
50 years. Okay. It's a big time. Where's your husband? Oh, he's the one ready to die. Okay.
At home.
25 years, all right? Congratulations.
49.
49, one away from the big
47.
47?
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
25.
25, we got
49.
49, oh, one away. 32.
13.
13.
25.
25, congratulations to you all. Any more? Any newlyweds in this bunch?
Thought so.
How long? How long?
For Daddy and I?
About an hour.
Been having too much.
He's already got it down. He had to look at her
Congratulations. Nice to see you guys up and about. Thanks for joining.
Up and about.
Newlyweds?
Divorcees.
Killjoy.
Okay, last chance. Anybody shacking up who wants to admit it? I always like to ask as well. I was usually one in everything. Okay, so, one very important reminder, if your captain didn't mention it. While we are not rushing you with your picture, keep in mind that this is the last boat of the day, okay? So you do not want to miss this boat. If you miss this boat, we pick you up tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. And I hope you like stuffed chicken.
Bawa papaya.
Now.
Very cool.
Everybody kiss somebody.
Hey, Jim.
Okay, now let's try this. Just for the hell of it, turn and kiss somebody else.
I want to go home.
That's not my thing.
There you go.
Troublemaker.
No,
I'm
that's good.
Ferns and stuff. But your shirt.
We're gonna take a picture.